welcome to the Big Bad Bike Show once again. I've been looking online about trying to get a USB port fitted to my bike, and I found a little kit on Amazon, and there's not many videos on how to do it, so I figured I would just make a video. And I think you can, this switch that I bought, you can do it on any bike, but I figured I may as well just demonstrate how I'm going to do it on the Blackbird. As you can see, I've already got the seat off ready, and this is the USB port that I ordered. It's made by Kroger. I'm not sure. I can put the link in below. It came today from Amazon. It comes with like a clip for the handlebars, as you can see there. It also has some wiring instructions, but it literally is very self-explanatory. It's just hook it up to the battery and mount it, basically. And we can get this out here. Obviously it was only 15 quid, so, but it's got good reviews on Amazon. It's got a voltmeter on here, which is very important for the Blackbirds because they do suffer with the rectifiers and the stators going wrong. And also I've got the two USB ports here. Now the reason why I bought this switch is because it's got this USB port socket is because it's got the switch on here. So this is like, having this switch is the same as not bothering to put a switch relay in. So once this is fitted to the battery, it would, if I kept it on, it would always be feeding power to that. So eventually your battery would go dead. But I'm pretty good at remembering, so as long as you switch it off, then there'll be no more power feeding to this, so then it won't drain your battery. The good thing is as well, obviously it's the good battery connect. Well, say good. The battery connectors there, which feed into one of these sockets, and I actually have a trickle charger which has the same socket, so there'll be no more messing around, you know, undoing the battery. I'll just be able to unplug this and plug my trickle charger into it to charge the battery, which is a winner. So what I'm going to do now is fit this clip on, which I'm not really going to do a video on how to put this clip on because it's very, very self-explanatory. It's literally just that will fit around the handlebar wherever you want it to mount, and then this slides onto there, like so. So it'll slide onto there. I am going to have it facing downwards because I don't want, even though it's got a waterproof cap on, I'm still not 100. It's very cheap, so I'm not really interested in having any water getting into there. So I'm going to have it down over, so I can also read the voltmeter while I'm riding anyway. So I'm going to fit the clip now, and then I'll show you the clip fitted. So as you can see here, this is where I fitted the clip onto my bars. I haven't got much room, so I've had to even move this over slightly. It does come with like an M3 sticky strip, which goes down here. I don't know if you can see, it's just underneath it doesn't quite cover the whole thing, but it gives it a bit of rigidity there, stop it from sliding. Now it does come with a nut and bolt thread to screw in, but it was absolutely doing my head in, like really doing my head in. So I've just used a cable tie, and you know what, it's sturdy enough, it's not going anywhere. I always carry some spare ones. I haven't got the nut and bolt over here. I think I'd lobbed it in just anger. But yeah, that's on there now. So that means this here, which is the voltmeter and the plug, USB plug, that's just going to slide onto there nicely. That's it fixed. So I'll still be able to get my reading, and also I wanted it down over just so I could, if it does rain, then it's not going to pour into there if that cap's not on properly. But that's on pretty sturdy there. This wire at the end of here, I'm going to probably cable tie it there just for a bit, just to make it neater. I'm going to feed that through here, all the way underneath the tank, under there, and straight here to the battery. So I'm going to get the tank up now the way I've been shown how to do it, without having to take the whole tank off. And I should be able to easily wire this in pretty quickly. So as you can see here, I've got the wire feeding down here, just under the lip, just into the side panel here, and I've ran it all the way here along where the tank is. I will cable tie all this off, and then it just reaches here. So these two battery connectors are going to go there, and they will just plug in together like so. And that's literally it. This is a handy little tip actually if you're wanting to get underneath your Blackbird tank. It's not obviously the most stable. If you've got a crane in your garage or something like that, then yeah, crack on. But I just use just something just to hold it up. You can actually do it the other way around. You can hold it up from the other end, and you can change your air filter and even your spark plugs that way without having to remove the tank. So I'm going to get this all cable tied up now, and I'll get the battery connectors on, and we'll give it a go. Hopefully it works. So as you can see, I've got it hooked up now, but I just thought I'd show you here. I've made sure there's plenty of slack enough in this wire. Like I say, I fed it through here, down here towards the airbox. I've cable tied it off there. I know it doesn't look like amazing craftsmanship, but I'm really not bothered as long as it works. This wire here should sit nicely underneath there. And then I've just popped a cable tie here underneath that one, so it doesn't slide forward. Bit of tape on there just to tidy it up a bit on top of the battery. So when I unplug this one here, from now on I'll be able to plug my trickle charger into that one, which is handy instead of having to, you know, put the crocodile clips on. It's just a bit easier. And that is the battery connectors on there. So I've got the power on. This is the moment of truth, so I'm going to flick the switch on underneath here, and we'll see if we've got power to it or not. And there we go, and that's reading at 12.2, which I don't think is actually quite that bad for a Blackbird. Usually they tend to run quite low, but I haven't even started the bike up yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a USB cable for my iPhone. I'm going to give that a test on my phone, and I'll put the tank back down and put everything back together, get it started up, and show you a video of it all working, hopefully. So I've got the bike started up. As you can see, it's still reading the volts there. You can't see my phone, but I have got a cable plugged in, and it is currently charging my phone. Doesn't look very pretty, but I just put a bit of tape over the cables here, stuck them to the top of the battery just to keep everything neat and tidy. So when I'm riding, it doesn't shake to bits, basically, just to make it a bit more secure. Stuck that on there so it's not wobbling about. And that's it. I haven't been out for a ride on it yet with it all working. This cable I've got is a bit dodgy. I need to get a new one. But it seems to be working pretty well. For 15 quid, not bad at all. And it's not very hot either, which is good. But it's cheap. We'll see how long it takes before it breaks, or hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it's really good. Anybody that is wanting to get something a bit nicer than this, there is a bloke on the Blackbird Facebook pages called AD Reynolds, and he builds like a voltmeter and a USB port which sits underneath the ignition switch here. It's actually really nice. I did message him to buy one, but then I ended up buying one of these in the end. They're about 30 quid. He makes them. They look really, really nice. I would definitely recommend speaking to him about getting one. But if you're just wanting something cheap and cheerful, hopefully this is going to do the job. I'm going on a road trip with my dad soon, up in the Highlands in Scotland. So I will be doing videos then, and I will let everybody know how it's actually getting on. Hopefully it's still doing what I needed to do. I'll unplug my phone now. And yeah, that's literally it on how to fit this. I will put the link in the description below about where you can buy this from on Amazon. And don't forget, if you do fit one, flick that switch and it won't drain the battery. So if you don't flick that switch, it will keep powering that, and you might end up giving yourself a mischief on a ride out. So I thought I'd just do a quick update. I just took it out for a little test ride just to make sure everything was okay, and it was still charging the phone, which it was, which is great. Have noticed it does get quite warm. Obviously I know there's a lot of heat coming from the engine stuff up through here, I can feel it, but this does get pretty warm, so hoping that it does the job that it needs to do. And obviously I'll let you know when I've had a few rides out on it, if it does short out or anything like that. Obviously underneath here, where you've seen before the battery, it does have a 10 amp fuse, which obviously works with the switch as the relay. So hoping that doesn't blow or anything. I've also forgot to mention, if you like the video, please do like and subscribe on YouTube. We are also on Facebook, the Big Bad Bike Show, and we have a Facebook group which tends to be the more popular one, which is the Big Bad BS. We're also on Instagram, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify. So if this video has been useful, then please do get in touch and let us know, because still new to this whole video making thing.